please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. Run the roll, please.
Hill,
Yes.
Herndon,
Yes.
Schweitzer,
Yes.
Engen is excused, Vaughn,
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Holland.
Yes.
And I just want to mention for Dick, he called earlier today, and his sister passed away 2 days ago, and he just didn't feel that he could attend tonight, but he wanted to apologize for fellow council members and everybody out there, the citizens, that he wasn't able to attend tonight, but he just didn't feel that he could do it, so he wanted me to see something, so that's why Dick's not here tonight.
Thank you. Motion to approve the agenda.
So move.
Motion by Davis,
Second.
second by Hill. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Public comments this evening, we have Michelle Reck.
Good evening, everyone. For the sake of the minutes, I'm Michelle Reck from the Independence Area Chamber of Commerce, and I'm here tonight because I'm sure many of you know about Main Street, Iowa. That's something that the city has tried, well, not the city per se, but the community has tried to do in the past and to revitalize our downtown, make the use of it that's there. There's a lot of great things that could be happening downtown, but just need a little extra tools and extra boost to happen. So I'm excited to announce that myself and fellow downtowners, enthusiasts of downtown and community members are looking into redoing the Main Street Iowa application, which is due in November. In order to start that application process, we do need to have a public meeting, and what we would like to do on June 11th, Tuesday, June 11th at 8 a.m. is to have a public meeting at Bill's Pizza and Smokehouse. There we'll have question answer session, information session. If people want to know more about the program, want to know what it entails for the community or for the downtown, that will be open to the public as well as you all. And there will be someone from the Main Street Iowa program to come, an expert from that, and answer any questions that anyone may have. So that's the first step. And there's many excited people about this, and the potential is there, but the Main Street Iowa program just gives us useful tools to enact that and get things going. So I'm really excited, and I hope you join us in our efforts and support us, and I would love to see you on Tuesday the 11th at 8 at Bill's, and I welcome everyone and anyone else to participate in that as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle.
I kind of mentioned to Mayor Scharf that in the BJ, they had an article by Senator Brian Sojourn about Main Street, Iowa. So if anybody still has their paper, it's a good summary of what it does for communities.
Good. Okay, thank you. Let's go to the next item. Accept and approve the consent agenda that approves the following. 1, the minutes of the May 13th, 2013 regular meeting. 2, Junk Garden Class B liquor license renewal, including wine coolers and Sunday sales, July 1, 2013 through June 30th, 2014. 3, Wapsie Wines Special Class C liquor license refund effective December 1, 2013. 4, Articles of Incorporation of Independence Police Reserve Association Incorporated. 5, grant application with the Police Department to grant governor, grant.gov.
Can we ask a couple of questions
sure.
about this before we approve it?
Mhm.
Or do we have to have a motion to?
Are you gonna have several questions? Is it about one particular item? If it's about
Number 5.
number 5, we can pull that and then go ahead and
Approve
approve
the
the
rest.
consent agenda and then discuss it following.
Okay, that sounds fine to me. I'd make the motion that we approve 1 through 4.
Okay, 1 through 4.
I'll second that.
I have a first by Hill, 1 through 4, and a second by Holland, 1 through 4. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries. We'll go to item 5. Question.
I guess if Chief Miller would have a couple of questions on that. kinda talked about this at the law enforcement committee meeting.
Correct.
And basically, what this is we are looking at filing a, application through a federal program to hire a police officer at 75, 25.
That's correct.
Federal government would pay 75.
That's correct.
Okay.
Over a 3-year period. Then the fourth year is entirely payable from the city.
Okay.
And that's one officer?
Mm-hmm. It's one officer. I'm sorry, Bob, go
No,
ahead.
that's all right. You were gonna explain, you actually put in for 2 officers.
Yes, however, we had originally put in for 2, however, in reading the fine print of the application, it stipulates that any government entities under the population of 25,000, anybody 25,000 or less can only apply for 1. It will not approve any more than 1 officer for any population 25,000 or less, so.
Okay, the question I guess I had, and we kinda discussed this a little bit at the law enforcement committee meeting, but, we did reduce the police department, by 1 officer.
That's correct.
Retirement attrition.
That's correct.
I guess I'm kinda wondering what role this officer, if we would, I guess I'm getting the cart before the horse, cause we have to get the grant approved anyway. but
Correct.
What position or where would this individual fit in with the fact we've reduced 1 officer?
Mhm.
Would we go back up 1 officer then?
Probably at maybe a 25% basis, yes. Let me explain that. The grant actually centers about school resource officers, and that's what it's focused on. The application process specifically talks about applying for, and obviously preference will be given for those departments applying for a school resource officer. In other words, to put a police officer within the school itself to work with school administrators as well as students within the school. That is the actual intent of the grant. However, we would still maintain that officer, obviously, when school's not in session. And that officer is still gonna be required to work on the street when school is not in session. So we would have them during the summer months, and we'd also have them during times when school's not in session, like over their holiday breaks or whatever.
So we're not looking at this position to be a full-time patrolman for the city?
No, we're looking at it to assist the schools and of course, obviously, education in schools have changed a lot since many years ago. And it has evolved to the point to where schools are in assistance of law enforcement quite a bit. And so putting an officer in there, not only to address law enforcement issues within the school, but also to help with preventive issues as well. Presenting programs within the school, and taking care of any illicit drug activities within the school,